Hello, people. You welcome back to the channel. It's your one and only Lady Jackson bringing you this update of the Big Brother Naija All-Star season finale as a day hot. Now, today is the last day. We had the last Saturday night rave yesterday, and it was a blast. Now, I'm going to give you just a little, update and, reveal of how it went down, and then after party shenanigans and everything that happened. So, of course, today we're expecting to have the independence celebration by 12 p.m., which I think it might take longer because the housemates are still sleeping. And then, of course, the grand finale of announcing the winner. Now, this and more I'm going to bring you on this video, so make sure you subscribe, click on the bell button to miss out on notification on every post I make. Don't forget to share comments down below and also share this video so that more people can get to see. Now let's get right into it. So the housemates had the last party yesterday and they were all looking good. For the ladies, the person who had the best dressing, or the best dressing for the ladies to me was Ilebaye. Then Mercy Eke before Cici. Cici's coat was giving off not totally, her style kind of thing. For the guys, the best dress for me was Cross, and then Adekunle before Pere. Now, generally, they all looked very good, and their clothing were like, green, white, green, and teal because of the independence celebration. Nigeria gets her independence today, and, it is what it is. Then the housemates started partying. They partied in like an enclosed space throughout, and then around 12, the party that started by 10 p.m. Around 12 a.m. Big Brother announced that they were done with the party, and they were shocked because most times towards the end, the last party of the season, we get to see evicted housemates come to a party with the housemates. And when they were like almost grumbling, Big Brother now announced that no, it was a prank, that the other housemates are coming, and boom, they started trooping in. They were looking good. Everybody was in high spirits. We saw Shay, we saw Ike, we saw Frodd, we saw all of them, Tolani Barge and everybody. They were good. Like, soon enough, the housemates started having food fights with a long independence cake. I think that's an independence cake to me. They were throwing and fetching and stoning each other with the cakes. Now, for people who reconciled or got back together or needed to talk to each other, we saw how Bbnaija and Adekunle were facing each other, having sign languages, talking about stuff and smiling to each other, just feeling, oh my God, I miss you so much. I'm like, oh, please. And then we saw that somebody had to come interfere in their communication. I laughed it through. We noticed how Ilebaye and Doing were looking at each other throughout, dancing, teaching each other steps and dancing with it, and just communicating and having a very, very, very good time. It was really nice to see. Soon enough, wait, I need to compliment. I should not be like I didn't say anything. That live band really did well. Like, that live band was really good, and they were more vocally inclined. For those of you who really like people who can sing vocally, they were more vocally inclined than the other people who did the previous one, and that is the Lipton tea task. The people who played that night, those people have more vibe, more energy. Like, literally, I danced until I was sweating. But these ones, they were more vocally inclined. And soon enough, we had Timi Dakolo who came to sing, "We are all we have, we'll defend our land." After that, he was singing love songs. He soon turned to Mercy Eke and Pere, telling them, Pere, hold that woman tight and stuff. I'm like, do you know she has a boyfriend? Do you know? But then, as expected, there were always going to be after party drama and shenanigans. And this time, when the housemates went back into the house, they were all shouting, "Big Brother, you do good, whatever, blah blah blah." We saw how Adekunle lifted Cross up as they were shouting and celebrating. Pere lifted what's her name, Mercy Eke, they were also shouting and rejoicing. And then soon enough, Ceec had to turn to Pere to tell him that, you know what, you were greeting Alex and Alex, they give you attitude. And he was like, attitude? She knows, I don't even recognize. I beg me, she go sit down. Rubbish. I beg you, we're gonna have fun, waiting, big brother, now you do well. And all that came to my mind was, excuse me, Ceec, when you were talking about somebody throughout the week in a bad light, you expect her to come and be laughing and hugging and kissing you. What do you expect? Like, oh my God. See, when I say these things, when I say about Ceec being vengeful and petty and very tacky in such a way that she wants to turn every other person against you, y'all think I'm joking. Anyways, moving from that, we notice how Mercy Eke was sitting down on the dining with Pere, Ilebaye, and then Cross, and she was talking about how Pere would want to be the reason that she would lose and destroy a 2-year relationship, that she must be mad, how village people are coming for her. In fact, she's done, she's leaving this house. And then they were all laughing because went to her, he had to go lift her up and take her back to the chair. I'm like, girl, if you really value your boyfriend, you can settle this shit after today, because this is time to mend the relationships that were probably spoiled by whatever attitude he had in the house, because what to do, duh. Anyways, moving on from that, we noticed how Adekunle was moving around trying to fetch food, and then, you know, Pere was talking about how Adekunle and Venita have settled, like they reconciled, and then he had to, you know, in such a way try to warn Adekunle, saying, Adekunle, don't hurt Venita or else you go see trouble, or don't hurt Venita. And instead of Adekunle to respond, oh no, we don't, but it was quite a matured response. He was like, this talk, leave all these things until we leave the house. We will all know what we did do. I'm like, okay, daddy, whatever you say. And it is official, Mercy Eke. No, sorry. Ceec has declared her love and craving and want for a relationship with Neil. So she was screaming and shouting, oh, Mobo, stain my white, I don't care. She went to carry Neil's picture. She saw him during the party. They were smiling at each other and dancing. I'm like, okay, what is happening here? And then she took his picture and kissed it and kept kissing it and say, you know, she does not care because Mercy Eke said Neil is fighting multiple battles, and Adekunle was shouting that he knows the battle. It's both of them who knows the battle, and they were laughing about it. But since he was like, I really don't care, I like it, we're going to test the waters. Oh, Neil, my baby, she kept kissing the picture. I'm like, that's so this love strong. After all, Neil has said when she comes out, they're going to test the waters too. Let's see how it goes, if these two people can really work. But let's be honest, is it gonna work? Now, moving on from that, so Ilebaye was having, we noticed yesterday that Cross was told, I think Ike told him, or he found out where Ike hid his money points coin, and you know, Ike had taken or was giving by Ilebaye her own coin, or he stole her coin and hid it. And this place he hid it was in the head of house lounge, I think around the bathroom or something. And you know, Cross had retrieved it, and it was going to be money for them, basically, right? And then Cross wanted to keep it to himself or something, and then Ilebaye came asking that, Cross, please give me my own coin. My coin is in this. Ike stole my coin, or he took my coin, or something like that. And Cross was dragging with her. He refused, basically. I don't know if he even later gave her. And then, you know, Cross was not like, either she was going to ask in a better way, or he was not going to give. And Adekunle, that was eating white rice and stew, just interrupted, was like, if not you that found, as the head of house, if you were the one who found it, will you give us the housemates? And she was like, I think she said she don't know, or she will. And he was laughing. Now, so you're not going to give anything. And then she was like, I don't understand. Adekunle, you can say things nicely and stop making me look like a bad person. I said I will give. things. You guys will be talking and making me feel like a bad person, like the worst person on earth, while you guys feel like you're saints. As if you found it yourself, would you give people? And that's how the both of them were going back and forth. And he was like saying, how am I making you feel like a bad person right now? I'm just saying that if you found it, would you give other people? And she was like, you needed to have said it in the best way. He was responding saying that there's no whitewashing around the truth. The truth is the truth. Nobody will sugarcoat it. And she was like, anyways, that's your own business. Stop talking like you're a saint as if you will not do worse or you will not do the same. Nonsense. Koshilo Jari. He was not like you to Koshilo. You're a white fucking nigger. You're a nigger. It's your guilty conscience that's disturbing you. First thing I would say is, yes, it might be guilty conscience. I think Ilebaye has a sense of low self-esteem and she needs to work on it, that whenever people tell her something, she don't overread it and she doesn't let it bother her too much. Moving on from that, I'd rather say that Adekunle should not put his mouth or join conversations that he was not invited to. It is not cool. It makes it look, well, that is why people from his set don't like him. So it is what it is. Anyways, guys, that's all I have for you on this particular video. So please, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, click on the bell button, start for notification on every post I make, share, comments down below, and also share this video, and more people can get to see. I'll see you on the next one.